Grief completely transformed me. In 2021, I lost a dear friend who I mentored from his senior year of high school all the way until he moved to California to work for the Clippers at the age of 26. I had a deep respect and love for him. He shared every milestone of his life with me since he graduated high school. His blogs, his podcasts, his Rowan sports footage. He used to ask me about cameras and equipment. I taught him how to drive, and eventually he moved to California after seeking advice about him going. I told him he should, and he got a lot of support to go, so he did. He FaceTimed me the night he arrived to California where his new life started, and he would send me stories of his new place or music, and we bonded over music actually. He would send me playlists or recommendations, and I would add them to mine, and we would send each other tracks through Twitter and through DMs and all of that. He showed me the new car he got, and that's pretty much the nature of our relationship. Sometimes he would stop by. Before he left for California, he would stop by and we'd watch the VMAs or some award show and scroll Twitter laughing at the live memes and the tweets. And it would be really, really fun. A month before he passed, he came to see me. And before he left my house, not knowing that would be the last time I'd see him, I started to hug him actually. But my insecurity kicked in and I shook his hand instead. Since then, though, I vowed to never go against my intuition, and I'd give love and affection when I'm led to do it, when I feel to do it. And the time of his death, there was a missing persons report, and in some days, his sister reported that he passed away. You know, for many of us, when we think about the person that's no longer with us, the first question or associated imagery we have with them is their current destination or absence. And no matter what we do, we can't imagine where they are because we've never been there. So easing our grief just isn't possible. We just learn to live with it. We learn to live with the longing to see them again, and that can be painful. We learn to accept what we just can't explain. Many of us try to visit them in astral travel, dream work, or with some different entheogens. We want to communicate with them, inquire, we want to know outcomes, we want to see where they are. Where will I go? What does this all mean? And death literally looks us in the eyes and tells us through our conquests and seeking of answers. Every time death tells us just to live. That's the reply that death gives us. Every time we want answers, every time we seek answers, every time we want to get close enough to see beyond it, death shrouds our imagination and tells us that the world beyond this life is one to experience. It isn't to know. You can't figure it out or rationalize it. The world after death doesn't belong to your consciousness and understanding. So, from the depths and the fullness of my heart to you watching and listening, I send you peace. My condolences to you currently in grief. Death can be numbing or full of transformative lessons, a complete change of our psyche. We have memories of those loved ones. We have visitations from them either in our sleep or through different symbols and synchronistic moments. They're with us and within us. But I can't lie to you and say it isn't as painful as it is joyous.